Alright, let's complain today about Eminem's real-life stan stalking him. The crazed fan is named Mathew David, a 30-year-old man who will be sentenced to serve between 18 to 37 years in prison.
Our top story is following a Clinton Township man's sentencing for home invasion and stalking rapper Eminem. Last month, Mathew Davis Hughes was found guilty of first-degree home invasion, aggravated stalking, and second habitual offender for his actions on August 8th of last year. Now he will serve a 15 to 30-year sentence for the home invasion charge and 3 to 7.5 years for stalking. These sentences will run consecutively, which could result in a minimum sentence of at least 18 years. During that time, he can't have any contact with Marshall Mathers, also known as Eminem.
You may think that's harsh, but he has multiple convictions tied to stalking Eminem. He was handed down a sentence of 15 to 30 years for first-degree home invasion and another 3 to 7 years for aggravated stalking. This ensures that he will be behind bars for at least 18 years. It's never that serious to see your favorite artist. It doesn't matter how much they might mean to you, they do not know you. Some stans don't realize their one-sided relationship with the artist, your money, their music, or an idol for you. That's about it. Not saying they don't care, but come on, man. In 2020, Mathew smashed a window with a brick and made his way into Eminem's house. Eminem was awakened to see Mathew behind him, and he originally thought that was his nephew, until realizing it was a stranger. The rapper confronted him face to face and later said Mathew made threatening remarks. Eminem was able to detain him until authorities arrived. He said he escorted the home invader through a TV area, game room, and basketball court to an exit outside of the house. Mathew did not have a weapon. Once outside, his bodyguard got him to the ground. Later the invader was given probation for that offense, which is freaking insane how people like this get passes. What's weird is he was waiting a long time outside before he climbed into the house. He threw the brick and just stayed around. First of all, we all have to be grateful Eminem didn't get hurt. The man said he was there to kill him to his face. He was already in the house and he caught him while he was sleeping. This could have ended very badly. Would have been a whole different story. I have to ask though, what was going on with the alarms? A whole brick went through the window and he stayed lurking around before walking in. So what was going on there? Nothing went off and his security did not see the man. Most likely Mathew is dealing with some mental illness. He's probably one of those sleep watchers. Now that I think about it, he's worse for Stan in the song. At most he was doing was sending freaking weird letters and freaking voice messages, right? Never mind, that dude ended his his pregnant wife, and himself. What was I talking about? Anyways. Jeez. Before the 2020 incident, Mathew had already been arrested for trespassing on multiple properties in search of Eminem, including one that was no longer owned by him. All this happened in 2019. He was caught sleeping in the guest room of a house Eminem previously owned. The man rang the doorbell first, saying he was looking for the rapper, which I wish I found more of the interaction. A random homeless man at that comes to your door asking for a famous rapper. That has to be an interesting story to tell. What's crazier is he was spotted earlier, and it was at night too. He was spotted earlier at night by police outside another house looking for his favorite rapper, of course. To no one's surprise, he is a homeless man, so he was probably given the benefit of the doubt lurking around. But come on, dude. At least go talk to him. Why would he be anywhere near there? The latest and the last run-in with this god Eminem is from an incident in August 2024 when he unlawfully entered M's home in Clinton Township and made off with a bicycle before being spotted and fleeing. He was later detained at a Walmart. During the trial, which lasted 2 days, Eminem tested that this individual had harassed him for years. Hey man, thank God he got that man off the streets. We don't need any old head stalkers walking around here. Imagine being 30 and that's your life. Stalking a rapper is the life mission you chose. The one accomplishment to think of when the lights go out. I seriously wonder how people end up like this. It's usually drugs, isolation, or undiagnosed mental illness. I just want to know what caused you to go this far. Like, did he travel state from state looking for him? Like, how did he figure all this out? This was wild. A very wild situation. Maybe the prison will provide Mathew with whatever medication or just help he needs, so whenever he gets out, he'll be fine. Eminem for sure will have better security now. A scary thing to realize is if someone really wants you, they'll find a way, like this old man. Anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you Eminem and Mathew for the content.
They'll come across the street and they knock on the fucking door, and I start answering the door with a gun in their face. This one kid comes knocking on the door. A lot of times I would just let him knock and then pretend like nobody's home. Man, this one kid was relentless. Boom, 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 boom. And I look out the peephole and he's got his shirt off. I'm like, the fuck? So I just answer the door. What the fuck do you want? Stuck the gun in his face. He starts running out of his shoes. The car took off without him. So he's trying to chase the car. And then I'm like, yo, this shit is getting bad.
I gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.